Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury. ArchieLuxury from the ArchieLuxury channel, the Paul Pluta channel, and ArchieLuxury corporate. Guys, keep watching. Keep watching. I need the viewers. I need the viewers. I need the subs. I need it. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Tell your friends, whether you like them or hate them. Just tell them anyhow. ArchieLuxury on YouTube. Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury on the Paul Pluta channel. Today guys, I'm doing a paid review. This is paid review 20SE69. And this is for Ryan. Before we start the paid review, customary wristwatch check. And I'm wearing a Patek 5196 Calatrava. Okay, here we go. Hey Archie, PayPal for $50 US I've sent you. I had 20 shiders, then decided to start buying good watches. I'm 55 years old, live in America. I manage an import business between the US, Vietnam, and China. Married, all kids grown, and moved out. Ooh, that sounds tempting. My dad had an 80s 18-karat yellow gold president. Fike it! So I bought a new ceramic 18K gold GMT Master 2 black dial, bought from AD for $28,000. Sure, I was influenced by Dad, but I went for the GMT because it's sportier than the president. Plus, I travel internationally and like the GMT feature. Plus, the yellow gold is badass. Plus, the oyster band is cool. I have worn the watch every day for over a year. It's all scuffed up and I don't give a shite. I'll protect it, but don't get upbeat if I get some scratches, scuffs and scratches. What he says there, I don't know what he means. Wear and enjoy. I bought it to wear and enjoy. I absolutely love the watch. I wear it with sporty shorts, polos, as well as with dressier clothes. Not wearing suits much anymore. The 18-karat GMT2 is badass, but there are times when it is just too glam for the occasion, or times when I want to fly under the radar. I also do not wear the 18K yellow gold GMT2 when I do any physical work, because the risk of serious damage is too great. So now we're moving to Hawaii to retire. Hawaii is expensive. I think it's the average wage to survive. You need about $80,000 a year. It's expensive. We have a small plantation, some animals, lots of yard work as a hobby, beaches, boating, fishing, motorcycles, off-road vehicles, island lifestyle. I now would like to add a steel sports that I don't need to worry if it gets banged up a bit, dig in the dirt, bang around in the shop, shock resistance, etc. I think the sub bezel looks too similar to my GMT. I'm leaning towards the new Yachtmaster. That's the stainless with the platinum with blue dial. These are more often available at ADs. Okay. So he's got a few questions for me. So before we jump into the questions, let me just add my 2 cents there. So he's self-made man. I don't think there's much difference between owning a president or a solid gold sports watch. Whether it's a Submariner, a gold Yachtmeister, a gold GMT, or a Day Date or a Sky Dweller, I think they're winner chicken dinner. A gold Rolex is an amazing accomplishment to have achieved. They are not cheap. You've got to be the best of the best to get one of those things. So, well done. And now, I got to be totally honest with you. I would tend to say, even if you get a steel sports watch, I would also take it off if you're in sand or digging or anything remotely could damage the watch. I would take it off. Please, because even though Steel is a lot stronger. You're better off to take it off. If you're going to do anything silly, take it off. Take it off. Take it off. So, let's jump into his questions. He's got some questions here. Question 1. Which one should I get for my second watch? Black Submariner, black. A Bluesy or a Yachtmaster steel and platinum with blue dial? Very good question there. I got to be totally honest with you. No matter what you get, I would be careful with it. These are a luxury item. They are very much. Steel is a lot stronger than gold, yes, but you want to try and do your thing to keep it nice. I mean, you can wear it. I didn't say don't wear it, but just be gentle. Be gentle. Be gentle. Look, I would say stick with Rolex, definitely in your case. Black sub, a Bluesy or a Yachtmaster steel and platinum with blue. Look, I got to be totally honest with you. Are any of those bad choices? Are they really bad choices? And I would probably say no. They are all very good selection there. Any of those would be beautiful, magnificent. Which one would I go for? With that said, I reckon for you, reading between the lines, I think you're a bit of a show-off. You're very proud. You've got accomplishments. I would say that. I'd go two-tone Bluesy. Why do I say that? Because let's be honest, no matter any of those watches there, if you're going to do something that could remotely scratch it, take the damn thing off. So that's what I would do. I reckon the Bluesy would suit you to a T. You've got the solid gold GMT, and then you've got the two-tone Bluesy. And the thing is, those are two very different functions. I find if you've got a small collection, it's very nice to have some different complications. So you've got a GMT, you've got a Submariner, just two very different complications. If you're adding a third, maybe a chronograph, like a Daytona. So I would definitely say that. So out of those three there, I reckon for you the two-tone Bluesy would be perfect. But any of those could be absolutely amazing. I don't have a problem with any of those there indeed. I think they are all pretty good. I think they are pretty damn exciting. They're fantastic things to have. So what do I say there? I would just say to you, look, enjoy yourself. Buy. It's sort of luck. Sometimes it's fate. What's available? Any of those three. Look, the steel Submariner, black, classic legend of a watch, and then the Yachtmeister with the platinum bezel with the blue dial. That's an absolute killer, absolute stunner chicken. Just a winner chicken dinner. They're Rolex. They're all fantastic. Question 2, please recommend a third watch to round out my combo meal deal. I would dare say it. I would dare say it that I would dare say it that the as I was saying there, probably a good idea is to have a chronograph, a diver, and a GMT, your three main functions, because that's kind of what a great way to go. So the third watch, I would say a Daytona. Now the other option is you could throw in an Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon. You'd have an Omega, and every American needs to be proud that they went to the moon. They were the first people to go to the moon. So I think an Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon, you want the manual wind, the big box, the Halcyon glass, which is the plastic type glass. That's what I'd be choosing myself. I think that's what I would be looking at. I think The other option would be a Daytona. Maybe you could get a two-tone. See, the Daytonas are pretty hard to get in steel, big premium. Maybe you get the two-tone. Maybe you do this. Maybe you get a two-tone Daytona, a steel Yachtmaster, or the steel black, and you have got the gold GMT. Wouldn't that be cool? One solid gold Rolex, one two-tone, and one all steel. And you've got three different functions. One's a chronograph, one's a diver, and one's a GMT. So maybe with that question too, you could go back to the first one and say, well, hang on a minute, let's get the subby or the Yachtmaster blue dial with platinum bezel, and then get a two-tone Daytona. The other option is, if you want another brand, an Omega Speed. Nothing wrong with the Omega. That's a great watch. Okay, number 3. What watch should I get my wife? She is a retired doctor, loves ritzy jewelry, loves showing off, drives an S-Class Mercedes. She is also an avid gardener, and she'll also have the island lifestyle I mentioned above. She gravitates toward the Arctic jeweled Cartiers, but I've been pushing her to Rolex. Okay. So question 3, what would I recommend? Look, I got to tell you honestly, I think the best answer for that is 2 Rolexes. Okay. Now what I would mean is you'd have one Rolex, which is for everyday wear, and one Rolex for special. Now, what would I do? So the everyday Rolex, it's simple. I would get a Oyster Perpetual. Now you can get that as either 28 mil, or you could go mid-size, 31. And you could also go 36 mil if you she liked a bigger size. I'd get one of those in steel with the smooth bezel and the oyster bracelet. And what else would I get? I tell you what else. As a dressing up watch, I'd get a two-tone Datejust with diamond dial. That is really, really... The funny thing is, the two-tone, in many ways, it's a lot cheaper than a solid gold Ladies President, but it's got so much more strength in it, because the gold is kind of dressing, the steel is very strong. So you wouldn't want to do, I don't think I'd wear a Rolex for any sort of gardening or stuff like that, but if you're going to just leave it on, and I reckon get the steel Rolex and a two-tone diamond dial as the going out fancy wancy. And that also being two-tone, you could go with white gold jewelry, you could go with yellow gold. That's where I'd be going. So I would say get her 2 Cartiers. I gotta tell you there. I gotta be honest with you. Cartiers, great watches, but it's really more of a fashion watch than a rugged watch. The big problem with Cartier is they are not really waterproof. No screw-in crown on most models. That's more so the situation. They're kind of delicate, kind of dress. Now I've got a Banois in my ensemble there of ladies' pieces. I've got a Cartier Banois, which is I think one of the most beautiful, elegant watches out there. But it's not really something you'd want to be. You'd want to use that for special occasions. It's got a curved glass. You can imagine the cost of that if you scratched or broke that. And I would say honestly, Rolex, get 2. Get a Rolex steel Oyster Perpetual, no date, just simple wine. Just simple automatic, and I'd get a two-tone Datejust. I think that'd be winner. That's what I would like. That's what I would recommend there. So Ryan, good luck. Very much good luck there. What a great idea. Retiring to Hawaii. Gonna have the time of your life. It is fantastic. So, guys, like, subscribe, tell your friends. Don't be afraid to put some comments below. And remember, I can't survive on Google Ads alone. I need the paid reviews to keep me on the YouTubes. Without the paid reviews, I can't survive. $50 for a paid review. Look down below in the description and I will gladly make a video for you. I'm Paul Pluta and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the Pontiff goes. You know, some of my Patek's came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury. And who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW.